Welcome back to Valley Life. I'm Alysia Sofios, and we are getting ready to kick off the My Life with Diabetes campaign again this year. I'm at the California Eye Institute. I am joined by, of course, Kopi, who is living with diabetes, and also Dr. George Bertolucci from the California Eye Institute, an ophthalmologist here. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, we're going to talk about how important it is to understand the symptoms of diabetes and what you can do if you are diagnosed. So let's start at the beginning. And Dr. Bertolucci, I know that this is one of the first places you're able to diagnose diabetes.
Yes, that's true. And about 15 to 20% of the people, ophthalmologists or eye care professionals, will diagnose diabetes before patients even know they have it.
Wow. So this is something that we come in, we may not even know what we're experiencing, what type of symptoms. Obviously, it begins with some vision problems sometimes, and I imagine that it goes from there.
Yes. Initially, some people have no symptoms at all, but even in that stage of the disease, there can be some catastrophic changes occurring in the retina. Over time, though, we will often see blurred vision. Sometimes people will complain of a sudden vision loss where they have hemorrhaging in the eye.
We hear about diabetes. Some of us know people that have it. Some people have it out there, but it is so prevalent right now. And you told us some numbers that are really hard to digest.
It is amazing. If you look at the current population, about 11% of the population currently has diabetes. Wow. If you project forward, they're expecting approximately 30 million people in 2020 to have diabetes, or about 15% of the population, if you can believe that.
That is really shocking. Kopi is one of the people that, was kind of blindsided by this. And tell us about the positive changes you've made, Kopi, because we can just tell that you're so much healthier.
Well, it's really important that, first of all, when I was diagnosed about 8 years ago, I was way overweight. I've lost about 40 pounds since then. And you don't lose that without working hard at it. First of all, exercise, walking, if nothing else, every day. And then you also watch your diet. You stay away, obviously, from the sugars, all the carbs, eat healthier foods, salads, fish, chicken, stay away from the red meats. Not completely, but every now and then you can have a certain amount. But just eating healthier and lighter and getting your exercise and trying to get as much sleep as you can. It's really important, too.
Tough for you, Cope.
Sometimes it's a little too tough, but you try to balance it all out because really, if you don't, it could be very serious, consequences if you don't take care of yourself.
And obviously getting regular eye checkups. It could be as simple as that, and that's something that you are definitely doing right now.
Well, absolutely. I come to Dr. Bertolucci once a year for my eye checkup. I go to my endocrinologist twice a year, check my blood sugar and all those other things those doctors look at on the chart there to make sure we stay healthy.
And Dr. Bertolucci, real quickly, is that something that you want to tell people out there that they need to come in and get their eyes checked?
If I could impart any knowledge with this at all, I'd like to really tell people to have your eyes evaluated. It's very important. There are a lot of treatments. There are a lot of conditions that we can treat and prophylactically manage before people will lose vision. So the key is early detection and management, and we recommend working with your healthcare, like Kopi said, managing your blood sugars, your lifestyle, and seeking early intervention for your eye and other of the comorbidities that occur with your heart, potential kidney problems, and diabetic neuropathy issues.
All right. Thank you so much. We're going to go across the hallway and talk to Dr. Prescott now about what happens once you are diagnosed. Now, you're looking at an argon laser, which is one of the treatments for people with diabetes. And here is Dr. Daniel Prescott. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, Kopi is our patient again. And tell us about some of the treatments for people with diabetes.
Well, initially, when people have diabetes, often they don't have any symptoms at all. Sometimes they may notice that their vision blurs a little bit if their sugars are too high or if they're too low, but many times they don't have any symptoms. Diabetic retinopathy really happens over time. It's a factor of time, how long you've had diabetes, and how high your sugars are. And so again, we urge people the best thing they can do is keep their sugars under control, and that's the best possible outcome for them.
You guys diagnose people early, but if it's not caught right away, I imagine it gets worse and there's not as much you can do.
That's correct. So diabetes is a disease of blood vessels. And so once they start having problems with the blood vessels, they end up with two problems. One is they get bleeding in the eye, and two, they get swelling in the eye. And this is one of our treatments here. This is an argon laser that we can cauterize the vessels that are leaking or bleeding, and often we can stop the process, but only if you catch it in time. The other main treatment we have is medicine we actually inject into the eye, and that's what we spend most of our time doing here.
So again, symptoms so that we can all watch out for it.
It would be blurry vision and floaters.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being with us and for keeping us all healthy.
Thank you.
All right, and thank you, Kobe, for sharing your story with us.
You're quite welcome.
We'll let you get back to your laser treatment there. And again, the My Life with Diabetes campaign, it's a partnership between KMPH, KMJ, and Mega 97.9. You can go to the website and check it out, and we hope you will participate. And Valley Life, we'll be right back.
My life with diabetes means I have to watch what I eat every day. A healthy diet of fresh and natural foods helps me keep it in check. With my healthy eating and walking, I'm able to control my blood sugar, watch my weight, keep my blood pressure and cholesterol low, making every day a great day.
Share your personal My Life with Diabetes story for a chance at winning $1,000. Visit mylifewithdiabetes.net for more information. Brought to you by KMPH, KMJ Radio, Mega 97.9, and Eye Medical Center of Fresno at the California Eye Institute.